gets berated on the podcast we've created to commemorate action flicks, big horror, no tricks. John Travolta, Chuck Norris, insane clown posse, no fuss, no mercy, we discuss. Everything gets berated, no one is underrated. From the screen to the stage, except a new cage. No mercy, we engage.
Welcome to Gets Berated, where we talk about movie horror, and sometimes the most weird, batshit, crazy Japanese thing you've ever seen in your life.
Was this a horror movie?
It's on the edge. It's got gore, but it's not horror-related gore. It's just like, you know, if the Power Rangers didn't have a ratings board,
about that.
like this would be it.
Yes. I didn't even think about Power Rangers. I was too fucking stunned by as many dicks and balls I was seeing.
There was so much male nudity in this movie.
So much. You know, and like I really feel like, you know, women have been like, you know what? There's been so many tits in movies that now it's our turn to have dicks. But, you know, like, are wieners attractive? You know?
I mean, if you're like, you know, a lady or you're bi or you're gay, I guess.
I don't know. Like, what? I don't know. You know, it was like, I'm pretty sure your wife, my wife, you know.
I could never honestly tell you I saw an attractive, because we do, you know, you do skin checks at work when you're working psych, but like
oh, he had a very nice vein.
I've never seen like somebody's stuff and been like, oh, that's an attractive dick. No.
His ball sack was symmetrical. It was something you had to see, dude. Usually one's lower than the other one, you know? No. And then they're like, I mean, to give them credit, I'd say half of them were fucking full bush. The other half were very nicely manscaped. I guess give them props for that.
You get a nice array,
you know?
of different manscaping. Yes.
It was so weird. I went in for a vasectomy, and it was the consultation of it, you know? And so the guy, he's like, you know, it was a tiny room. Like, it was a really fucking weird ass room, you know? And so when the doctor comes in, he's like, all right, this is what's going on. And so my wife and my newborn son were right there. And he's like, all right, stand up, drop your pants. Let's see what you got. And I was like, what? And like, it was so weird.
Like now?
The room was so small. Like, I was staying in the corner and I could touch my wife with one arm and then touch the doctor with my other arm. And I was like, and so he's sitting there like fucking tapping my nutsack up and down and like lifting my shaft and everything like that. I was like, what the fuck is it? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm looking at my wife, like, and she's like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? Dude, so weird. But lesson is always stay ready, man. Always stay ready. Stay manscaped, brothers.
Yeah.
You know?
But
they don't even know what we're fucking talking about tonight.
No, they do not know what we're talking about.
Like they're talking about some kind of dick.
So IMDb calls this action fantasy horror.
Jesus, we haven't even told the name of it. So if you made it this far into the fucking episode, continue listening, I guess.
You saw the title. Do yourself a favor and watch this movie. You won't know what you're watching even as you're watching it. It's insane. It's called Lion Girl. It's this is about, well, the IMDb says basically a meteor hits Earth and there's these creatures called the ANOROC.
Man, don't even tell that. We'll tell our gist. You want me to tell the gist of the movie?
Okay, yeah, but let me go through everything. Like you have the director is Kurando Mitsutake. I said that
there you
wrong.
Go. No, you probably said it right.
Wrong. I said it wrong.
No, Mitsutake, Mitsutaki.
Yeah,
Mitsutake.
So,
yeah.
Let's see. Stars Derek Mears as the Darth Vader looking bad guy, who was also in Friday the 13th. I think he was in like the Michael Bay one. The 2009.
Oh, for some reason I thought you just meant Friday with Ice Cube. I was like, who the fuck was he?
No, Derek Mears. He was. Yeah, he played Jason. Tori Griffith as Lion Girl. Stefanie Estes as Ogi Agon. I do not remember who that is.
Nope.
Kirk Geiger and Julie Burrise. So there's a lot of like you have Asian actors and you have like American actors in this movie, and it's all sort of just it exists. There's really no explanation.
Yeah.
But okay, what's your gist?
Mine just was basically some meteorite hit Earth and it changed people into devils, or like it kills them, and apparently it made electronics go back in time, and everyone just fights with their tits and dicks out for maximum pleasure and damage, I'm assuming. And there was like this one dude who wanted all the power, and he gets killed by some girl and is shown her uncle her tits and ass her whole entire life.
Yeah. So basically, like, that is a very good synopsis of this movie. There's so much nudity. It's ridiculous. Which this is not the only weird movie this guy has made. He also did a movie called Gun Woman, where the woman is an assassin, but the gun is in her body. So she literally has to rip the gun out of her body and kill the person she's supposed to kill before she bleeds to death.
Where in her body is the gun?
The pieces are all over her body.
Oh, because like, all right, you got to put this gun up your butt.
No, not like a whole gun. No, like, you know, you got the bullets, you got the magazine, like all the pieces, like the chamber, everything, like it's all broken apart in her body.
All right.
Yeah,
watch
it's
that
a weird movie. We should do that one.
Hell yeah, let's fucking find it. So I guess I have to take back what we said. So the opening scene is just a bunch of fucking dicks and tits and asses like showering.
It's like a bunch of like naked people in a shower, and that scene looks a little AI to me.
Oh, fuck no. There's one thing I know. It's dicks and balls and asses.
That looked AI. Everybody looked like they were toned.
I would say not AI, man. Okay. You know, dude, I wouldn't, you know, but basically they're at this bathhouse and only one person decided to fucking show up manscaped. But what did it say? It says something like in 2045, a meteor shower happened and killed everyone. But then
and now we're in 2075. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, but then they say like each meteor was 1,000 times stronger than the atom bomb dropped on Japan, or the bomb dropped on Japan.
And so basically, there's only one place in the world, like one country that's livable anymore.
And that was Tokyo somehow.
Tokyo, yeah.
And how did all the other races get there, though? You know?
Yeah.
That was, you know, if I was like, Anthony, there's a fucking meteor shower tonight. Get the fuck over to London. What?
So basically, like, everything outside of Tokyo is just basically Chernobyl.
And then there was that fucking old woman that was running away. And she fucking scorpioned herself trying to run away. And I was like, dude, do you think that was part of the movie? Or do you think it was just really some old woman who was like, ugh? And
no, I think that she legitimately, like, for the movie, up? Just like flung herself into a pratfall. Yeah. But so then we get our first fight between Lion Girl, and she's Lion Girl because she wears a mask to hide her identity, and she has this lion headdress.
So,
and she's big old booty,
big old thought.
But
so
that was, I only mentioned that because, like, in most of the reviews, people were like, I watched this movie for that ass. Like,
really?
Yeah, like there were people straight up admitting it. But yeah, so it's a fight between her and this newly created ANOROC lady, because she walked by the meteor and she like inhaled the meteor or whatever.
Yeah. That's what happens when the meteor hits. There's
like these remnants of the meteor still out there 30 years later.
Wow. And then when they find them, they go like the meteor like takes over their body.
And then they get the devil horns and they get this deep voice and all this stuff. So they're fighting in a trailer park.
Yeah, but it is pretty funny because like my son, when he was younger, I would give him like stuffed animals. Like he would just name the stuffed animal like what it literally was. So like we got him like a black bear from like Yellowstone. He's like, this is named Black Bear. And we're like, okay. He's like, this is named Panda Bear. And we're like, what? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And then he had this one that was called like a puppy dog. And you're like, yep, I already know what that is. You know? There was some like, there was one, I can't remember what it was, but it was something like, this is brown panda bear. You're just like, or just brown bear. Like, it doesn't have fucking, why do you know it's panda? You know, just funny shit like that. But then,
that feels like an assumption. Yeah.
If we start talking about that fight, because then all their superpower strengths and everything like that was like fucked up. Like there's like breast flame weapon.
Yeah, because she like opens her shirt and the flames come out of
her breast.
Yeah. So then this is the point where they talk about that, like if they get into like a psychic link, somebody has to win the fight and somebody has to die. Or otherwise they're locked in this place.
Oh, you caught that? I was just too busy worried. I was waiting for like dick blast or ball smack or something.
Yeah, so when that orb thingy happens around them, basically like they're caught in a psychic link and somebody has to die and somebody has to win.
All right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You see?
It's like a Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan fight.
God damn it. And then there's all of a sudden like a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure chamber where she runs into after she ends up murdering people. And she, I think
her uncle.
Well, we don't know it's her uncle yet, but spoiler alert, you have to get butt ass naked to get into this chamber.
Unc has seen her and her nudity so often that he's like, okay, cool.
I don't know. Like I tell my wife every time, like, you know, if I see her with her shirt off, I was like, what's up? And she's like, God damn it. We've been together for fucking 20 years. I'm like, still see him, you know, still get happy, excited, you know. The uncle, he must have seen them more than I've seen my fucking naked wife in 20 years because he's like, oh, just some more titties and ass, you know. What?
Let's get you naked again. Get in the tube.
Yeah, all right, here we go. You know, and so that's just the weirdest thing. It's like, do you ever watch Always Sunny?
I haven't watched it in years, to be honest.
So Mac made that bike where the dildo, you have to sit on the dildo, and there's like, why is the dildo there though? He's like, because that makes you work harder. And they're like, you can just put the regular seat on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was South Park too. South Park. They made that.
Yeah, they did
bike.
That with the electric vehicles.
You had to put the dildo in your ass and one in your mouth while you're jacking off two of them. And there's like, why? And Garris is like, you just got to do it. You know, like, if I was that girl, I'd be like, can I put my clothes on? No, you can't put your clothes on. You gotta let them fucking floppy floopies breathe, girl. You know? And then all of a sudden, fucking the bad guy, Darth Vader, he's a white guy?
Yeah, so that's Derek Mears.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's our name guy for this movie is the bad guy.
All right. And then
which I mean, it took me a second to realize, like, holy shit, that's Derek Mears. But I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, it's because his outfit was so superb.
Well, and I mean, like, I haven't seen him in a movie, to be honest. Like, I haven't seen him in a movie since Friday the 13th.
Huh. All right.
So it's been like 16 years.
Yep. And then there's a butt naked montage of training with swords and tits.
As if we didn't get enough nudity yet.
See, I thought, and so you know what's the funny thing is I started watching this movie with my wife, and at some point she's gonna be like, "What?" I would think that she'd be like, "What the fuck?" But I think when we watch these random ass movies, more shit surprises me, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know, babe. Like, there's just a movie that we apparently had to watch." You know,
it was literally because I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks weird.
Yeah, but
That was the entirety of this. I have never seen this before. This wasn't something that I was like holding or keeping.
It was just funny, you know? And then when they were doing that montage, they quoted like, "Don't live long." No, wait. It was the dad, right?
Oh yeah, her dad.
The dead dad
the dead dad in the flashback
had so many amazing quotes.
He did.
Like, the worst part about this movie is that the dad died and he couldn't continue passing on his fucking years of knowledge onto his children.
Oh yeah, so the uncle is Yoshi Toshi.
All right, that's not real.
Yoshi.
Yeah, bud.
So one of the dad's quotes was fucking, "Don't live long, die while working."
I did hear that. I was like, what? Wait, no.
I got that tattooed from shoulder to shoulder.
That is terrible advice.
That's fucking amazing. Why would you want to live long? Die while working. That's fucking amazing.
Which you also have people that are credited in this movie as woman in the sauna. It's not woman number 1 or woman number 2. There are 2 women that are quoted or that are referenced as woman in the sauna.
Gross. Woman in the sauna. There was 85 of them because there was nothing but fucking dicks and tits and ass and bathhouses. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I thought I was watching fucking the Dahmer documentary.
Man in the sauna. Okay, so there's 4 that are referenced like that.
Huh. But then, like you said, this is supposed to be like 2075, but like all the TVs and shit are like super old.
I do feel like it's supposed to be like a dystopian world where we've reverted back to old technology.
Why? If you're like, Brian,
it looks cool.
Have you ever heard of this thing called Spotify? And I was like, shut up, Anthony. Here's a fucking cassette player.
Do you have a banjo?
Yeah. You ever made up music by yourself with a washboard and spoons? Come here. Let me show you. What? No. And then the news is basically trying to say that Lion Girl was bad, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, so the news is owned by whatever people the Darth Vader guy works for.
Seems like it's nowadays. But Lion Girl and that dude that we don't know is his uncle yet. So
his name is Kaisai Kishi.
The Saikai Taikai? That's a tournament for fucking Cobra Kai.
I'm not going to try to say that again, but
dude, you're doing all right, man.
Yeah,
I know some Nihongo. It's all right.
Kaisai Kishi.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, and if we didn't have enough nudity in between her getting stripped down in the tube and her in the shower and the montages. You have the 3 people hanging, that Kaisai is interrogating that are also naked.
Oh yeah,
because our naked quota is not full yet.
Yeah, so Yoshi Toshi really is a bad guy's name in the movie, and he was burning all those naked people's butts with curling irons, and they just foam at the mouth.
Oh yeah,
like what the fuck?
Oh no, that was Kaisai.
No, it was Yoshi Toshi.
Yoshi Toshi is the uncle.
Yoshi.
Are you sure? I put in my notes that Yoshi Toshi was a bad guy and that he was burning naked butts with curling irons and they were foaming at the mouth. I don't know how you foam at the mouth when your butt gets burnt, but you know,
apparently.
Yeah. And then I put humans are bad.
Apparently.
But then that girl broke the chains, and there was this girl with like 2 katanas through her neck, and she's saying like, "Kill me now!"
Oh yeah, this is the one in the flashback with the uncle. Who is that? Her mom, or is that his wife?
I don't know. Like I felt like it was one of those people that the bad guys are always afraid of because they know that person's going to be more stronger, powerful, faster, everything like that than them. And so they make them sound like they're a bad guy. So it made it seem like she was a bad guy, but for some reason the double sword to the neck was keeping her at bay and she couldn't escape. So that's what she's like, just kill me now. Like I can't do anything by myself. And, he's just going to keep getting more and more information from me, but do you know, like, was this supposed to be an anime, but like, the real life version, like One Piece?
No, I think this is just this guy
It's just
is
a movie.
weird
It's
dude.
not an anime.
No, and he makes weird movies.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it was an all right movie, but it would have been a lot cooler if it would have been based off an anime. Like I hate anime in the first place. I don't fucking like that.
That's the thing. I don't like anime, but I watched that One Piece series and it was really good.
Yeah, I like the live action anime.
That was good.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was. Like I'm really disappointed. Like when the hell is season 2 supposed to come out?
But, okay, so then we get to the point where the older guy and the younger girl come because they need to go to the outlands or whatever they are.
Yeah,
because they have somebody there that they need to get to.
Yeah, so Lion Girl and her fucking uncle have a escorting service where they get people from point A to point B and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and so now
she has this special power that,
but they don't know it's her.
Yeah,
yet
they don't know.
And so at this point in the movie, my wife just stood up and she's like, "You know what? I'm going to bed." And she said, "Have fun watching your weird porno." And then she fucking went to bed. And I was like, "All right, so love you." And I was like, "That's fucking hilarious." And so I had to put quote, "Have fun watching your weird porno." She probably said, "Smell you later," and then fucking peeled out and left.
If you were to call this a weird porno, I don't think anybody would be mad about that.
Yeah. But so, like I said, they have an escorting service where apparently it's dangerous to travel from fucking here to here, Mm-hmm. So then Lion Girl they were in the back of a truck, right? When they were driving, and she gives this girl something that looks like fat in like the commercials,
Mm-hmm.
Also like Napoleon Dynamite pocket tots, like she's pulled it out of her pocket and is like, "Here," and so then the girl, even though the girl is getting helped by fucking these people, she's like, "What is this? Dog shit?" And then throws it on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's just rude behavior.
Yeah. If I was Lion Girl, like, I mean, I just want to say that this world is lucky that I don't have fucking superhuman powers because so many people get fucked up. Not even being funny. Like if I had like, what is it, telepathy that I can move shit, you drive like a dickhead, guess what? Whoop, somehow your car just fucking rolled.
Yeah.
Like this girl, you came to me for help. We're in the middle of a fucking desert. I'm guessing food is pretty scarce. I give this shit, what is this, dog shit, and then slams on the ground. If you didn't want it, you could have given it back to me.
Yeah,
and then I could have eaten it. Yeah. What is this, dog shit? And then I would have just fucking rocked her world, dude.
Seriously.
Like, I would have been like, "Hey, I'm helping you." And then I would have been like, "You know what? Fuck this. Turn the fucking car around and then go away." But the movie, in the movie, like, it just seemed like everyone was assholes. Like, we know that it's been a long time since these fucking things happened like that, but you don't got to fucking be dickheads,
I know. I mean, maybe they're just trying to highlight that the girl's stressed out and she really doesn't want to be there or go through this. And it's just like, I get it. Like maybe, but don't be rude.
If I was hungry, I was like, "Anthony, dude, I haven't eaten in like fucking 3 days. I'm fucking haven't showered and like that. Like, can I stay at your house?" She's like, "Yeah, here's some fucking ramen." I'm like, "Ramen? You don't have fucking steak?
Ramen.
You don't have fucking, you can't go to Capriati's and buy me a fucking footlong?" Like, what the fuck,
Like,
man? I told you I haven't eaten.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, exactly. You fucking piece of shit. What
But,
is it?
oh yeah, that
What
was the
is
other
this,
thing.
dog shit? Bitch.
Dog shit. Yeah. No. With the other part we forgot was that we learned that Lion Girl has the gift, and that's why she can't get infected by these meteors, and that's why she's uniquely capable of doing these missions. But so is this girl that they're transporting.
But we don't know that yet.
We don't, but we learn it.
Well, you just fucking,
Sorry.
You're like, yeah, but then at the end of the movie, she saves the day. So anyways, the next one, no. So I remember there was a long memory of you think his name was Yoshitoshi? I thought that was the bad guy.
Yoshitoshi. No, the bad guy is Kaisai.
So the uncle, Yoshitoshi, he has one eye, and he has a fucking memory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of his sister dying, and he has a huge Afro Jerry curl, remember? And then the husband,
he looks like Afro Samurai.
Yes, exactly. That's why when I was like, dude, are you sure this isn't an anime?
Yeah. No, it's heavily influenced by anime, but this is not anime.
Yeah, so then basically the husband, he needs to kill himself so that way he doesn't turn. And then he explains that the brain has to be destroyed, so chopping his head off won't work. And says, blow my head clean off with a gun.
Yeah.
And so,
they do kind of nail the emotion in those scenes that, that a lot of these, zombie movies and stuff like that try to hit, where you're going to die and you're about to lose your consciousness, and the emotions that come with it. They kind of nail it a little bit, but they do try to keep the goofiness there, and it works.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if this was an anime, it would be fucking hilarious. Because then the next scene, like, when he did die, like, there's like fire vomit that gets on the baby because the mom, just had a baby. And so the dad's like, I need to kill myself before this happens. The fire vomit gets on the baby, and like everyone was like super chill about it. Like, so they just gathered powers and then they just shot the bad guy in the head. It was like, oh, all right, we'll see him later. Like, what the fuck?
I know. There's just weird moments in this movie. It's a very odd movie.
Yeah. If my kid, or, when I watch your kid, if he spills milk, I'm just like, hey, let's clean up right now. I'm not like, hey, just finish what you're doing, and then eventually we'll go back and clean it up. If your kid puked all over himself, he'd be like, all right, just finish eating lunch. Eventually we'll clean your shirt up. What the fuck? No. Clean that shit right now, man.
Yeah.
What? There was that montage that had like a voiceover and said they had trained in all the masters of Japanese martial arts for 20 years. That doesn't...
Yeah.
So...
Not so much.
As, like... That doesn't sound very well-rounded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, when I was in Taekwondo, my Taekwondo master was like a world champion. And so then he told us, and like I said, we were kids. And like he was the toughest man in the world. Like, he's so cool because he's so great and everything like that. But then it comes down and you're just like, you know what? Taekwondo, it's like standing up and it's like 85% feet and 15% hands. And there's rules and this and this and this. He fucking told us that he was in some tournament, kind of like blood sport, not as brutal, but it was every martial arts welcome. And he said that he fought a Muay Thai person. Muay Thai is from the ankles to the head, and he's like, dude, at the end of round 7, he's like, this guy's face was fucking bloody and swollen and shut. He couldn't see anything like that. He's like, but he fucking took out my legs. He's like, I couldn't fucking kick anymore. So he took my weapons out. He's like, so I had to fucking quit. And we're just like, what? So then the second martial arts I did was Muay Thai, because I was like, dude, ankles to fucking head, like that's a different game.
Yeah.
And so then you're just like, okay, but then you start thinking like, well, what happens if I get taken down to the ground? So then you need to start learning how to fucking fight on the ground. That's where fucking judo, jujitsu, and shit like that comes in. You know, so if there's like, oh, we only studied fucking ninjutsu for
slightly
20
different
years.
versions of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like I learned all the dialects of Italian.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you know Italian. Good job.
Yeah. Dude. And what? So then a dude like changes in front of his girl and she's like, live, damn it. Even as an ANOROC. Even as an ANOROC, I want you to live. Oh, because he turned to that zombie.
But he's completely gone. I mean, what are you going to get out of that? And he's going to try to kill you.
But so here's a sad question, okay? All the movies that we've seen, like, you know, if your wife was bit in front of you, you know she's going to change in a couple of minutes. What are you going to do?
Before you have to see that, I would just end it.
You would?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking hard, you know what I'm saying? You know?
What do you want your last memory to be?
I know, you see, but at the same time, like, that's so big. But, you know, there's people who's like, I can fix them. You know, if I just keep her alive and then there's an antidote, well, while you're trying to keep her alive, she's going to be trying to kill you.
Exactly.
You know, and that's the sad thing. Like, that's a sad question, man. Like,
no, they do tackle that emotion really well, you know, but keep the weirdness and the goofiness of it at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a really fine, delicate balance that he goes with in this movie, that it's unhinged, yet you're still getting the human emotion.
Yeah. Like, it was fucked up, man. But then, so she puts her armor on, and it's literally just soccer shin guards and forearm pads.
It looks like you raided a little league closet, and so you could go fight zombies.
Yeah, and then her dad comes back and talks to her, and she's like, "Hey, I remember you. How the fuck you remember him? You were a brand new born baby. Like, what the fuck? You know?"
I saw the flashback.
Yeah. And then again, another quote. They're still traveling. Girls, my dogs are trying to fight. They're so rough and tough. You know, there's some more quotes where it's like up or down. Because like, where are we? You know, like, what should we do with our life? And like that. And the dad's like, up or down, right or left. Where you go is where you are. Meaning or no meaning. It's up to you, bitch.
Sounds like nothing.
Yeah. Like, Anthony,
like
can I borrow $5? Yes and no. Working or no working? $5 or 500 pennies? What do you really need? But Anthony, just give me an answer, bro. Fucking yes or no. I'm out of gas.
But yeah, it sounds like a non-answer. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm. So then here is where the next one, where we find out that the girl that was the baby is actually the fucking Yoshitoshi's fucking niece. He's been seeing that naked ass girl his entire life. Like, yeah, get in this chamber. You know, there was video cameras in that fucking Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That was like,
super
at that
weird.
point I was like, it just made everything weird at how okay he was.
Yeah. My niece was just here and stayed with me for a couple days. And she's like, my deodorant broke. Like, will you buy me new ones? And I was like, what? You know? And I was like, okay. And then we're in there. She's like, can you buy me some razors? And I'm going to be like, you better fucking not be shaving your legs. Like, I don't know how old you are as a girl and you need to start shaving your legs. I want to be like, what? Are you too young to shave your legs?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it was really fucked up. So then...
Well, this is when we find out that she also has the same powers. Or
she's also magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
it's a 2-hour movie. We don't have enough twists. We need a little bit more.
Was it 2 hours?
This thing's 2 hours, man.
It really was? It didn't seem like it was 2 hours.
I mean, there are moments where it dips a little bit. I think they could have tightened it, but there's not a lot. And I think that's a credit because 2 hours does feel long sometimes. But no, it didn't feel truly 2 hours.
No, man. Because every time they showed a new dick and tits, it just reset the time. So really, this movie was only like 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
But One-Eyed Bobby Brown, he's like, if you have special powers and you're not even, you don't use this for good, then what the hell are you using them for? And you're just like, bitch, to get motherfucking paid. That's what the
we
fuck
all gotta
I'm
make
doing.
money.
What are you gonna do? You know,
want people to be true superheroes that just do nothing else other than save the world.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. We all got to eat.
Yeah, like that's another, like, The Boys. Like, there's another thing too. Like, I would like to think, well, even though this contradicts what I just said, but I would like to think that if I had superpowers, that I'd potentially be a good guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Superman. What's that? Brightburn. Like, could you imagine if Superman was like, you know what? Fuck you. What are you going to do? I'm going to take this Bugatti real quick. They'd be like, no, you're not. You need to pay for it. I'd be like, what'd you just say? You want me to fucking laser your ankle off? Oh,
yeah,
you
really?
don't? Yeah.
I have breast flames.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to try to sue me? Let's do it. You know? So then, what? They get back on the road to deliver the package, right?
Yeah.
Well, then she covers her tits, but not what with like flowers. I don't remember. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, it's like pasties.
But then Anaconda is his nickname. Like, come on, man. Tell me that you
a little braggy
aren't packing.
You're not. I mean, but do you have to be if your name is Anaconda?
Right. Well, then you have you got some big shoes to fill, you know? What is it?
Like naming your son Kobe. Or Mamba.
Right. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. So then they get set up? They got set up like the movie Mad Max, right? Because apparently water is like a delicacy. And they're like, I know a guy who has fresh water. And it's like, oh, hopefully not fucking Dasani,
Yeah.
They go, and it's a setup, and fucking they go buy like all these like 5-gallon buckets of water from this guy, and all of a sudden, right? Doesn't fucking Darth Vader show up?
Oh yeah, he shows up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get caught. Yeah.
Yeah, because the bad guy was using Siri, because Siri was still around. And the drug dealers are like using it as people's contact list. Like, hey, Siri, call fucking Anthony. Hey, Anthony, you still want to buy this fucking Dasani water bottles? I'm fucking right here, bro.
Yeah.
And so the drug water deal was a bust. And fucking it reveals that fucking Chet Buchanan from 98.5 is the real Darth Vader. And he comes out and they're going to kill the traveling people. They don't even know the traveling people at this point were fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? What's so illegal from going from fucking point A to point B? Because remember at the beginning, there's like, oh, we need to get to this place. It's like, we don't go there. Why?
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be like the place that nobody goes, but yet people go there. So somebody goes there.
It's illegal to go there, apparently. Why?
But people go there.
Get it.
They're going to get somebody from there.
I thought they were just dropping those people off.
Oh, they're dropping them off to there. That's right. Yeah.
So then they arrest the 4 people even after she showed her tits. Like, that's rude.
This lady is showing you her breast flames, and you're just gonna say no.
What happened? And then it was pretty fucked up that the girl says that her parents are dead, and now she's all alone. But then the lion girl says that her parents are dead too, and she doesn't have anyone. Like, what the fuck? Your uncle's not good enough? Your uncle trained you for your entire life, and he kept you safe for 20 plus years just because he sees your tits all the time. Your uncle doesn't mean anything. Oh, I don't have anybody either. You know how fucked up that'd be? Like, you see it all the time. Where like, if me and you were hanging out and I was like, no, fuck this world. I don't have any friends. Wouldn't you be like, what the fuck? What am I then?
Yeah, really. I would feel a little slighted by that.
Yeah. Like, that's so fucked up. He's like, I don't have anybody either. I'm your uncle. Literally, your fucking blood. And you're saying you don't have anybody in this world? Like, I'd be like, you know what, Lionheart or Lion Girl, you need to back the fuck up.
Well, that was the other Lion movie.
That's when I would be like, you know what, it's all on him. And I'd fucking bet against you. Be like, fuck you.
Stay down.
I kept your life for 20 fucking years. And then you're just like, oh, I don't have anybody. Or if there's like, everybody I know is a fucking loser. I'm like, wait a second. Well, hold on. What? You know? And so then the fucking driver, Yoshitoshi. No, wait.
Yoshitoshi.
Was Yoshitoshi driving or was the other guy?
Or was it I thought it was just the two of them, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, because the other guy. So then Yoshitoshi hits on that girl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, what's up? And then fucking Lion Girl, what? She's just like, you want to be my, like, sister, my daughter? Like, what the fuck? Like, what an awkward situation
to
really see, you know?
It's weird. I mean, but, you know, you're, everything's weird. You're out, you know, in the apocalypse, in the middle of dystopia nowhere, and you got needs, you know.
Oh, yeah. And then because none of them showed that they were special, you know, and so they were all arrested. And so it's so fucked up because they were all arrested. And again, you know, the uncle's just a creepy dude because he's like, oh, the only way for you to transform is to get butt ass naked in front of people and spread your cheeks. So fucking, they're all in jail, and fucking, Lion Girl is like, I'm going to transform so they can break out of jail. But she's like, before I do that, I got to fucking get butt ass naked and do yoga. And then while that's going on, fucking the uncle's trying to smash the girl in the jail cell with him. And he's like, yeah, watch this. What the fuck? Like, how awkward is that? Hey,
yeah,
you
really.
know?
It's super awkward. I mean, there were just moments in this movie that I'm sure were created. They were hilarious, but they're created to be so awkward that your only sort of mechanism is to laugh.
Dude, the whole thing. I was getting pissed when we went to the pool and my nieces had on bikinis. I'd be like, you better get a fucking Amish bathing suit on right now. You fucking get a long sleeve and long pants. You know? I'd hate to fuck up some little kid because he's trying to pick up on my nieces.
This is why I pick movies like this, because I know that, you know, there are things you tell me, and
dude,
you know, and I just have to find things that will make you react.
It's so fucked up. But then you also love it because when she was going out and fucking killing all these guards, it was doing nothing but headshots and all that blood was shooting out. Like the gore,
the
was
gore
fucking amazing,
top notch in this movie.
Yeah. And then
they had a very healthy gore budget.
Yes, and the fucking old couple from the beginning, that turned into like shitty RoboCop, and then before they die, like the good guys give them like I can't remember what it was, but I remember they gave him like some 80s one-liner, like he's dead tired, you know, like that is fucking. It was amazing, you know. Oh. But then what happened? Like the double neck katana girl.
Oh, yeah.
She's still alive. So that's the part where I was like...
He just like kept her hanging?
But that's the part, like, I think that it had to have something, dude. You know, it had to have some part where because the double katana was her weakness, you know?
And she's basically stuck there, and he can ask her any question he wants, and she's basically just giving up information about, you know...
Yeah, like on fucking Avengers, where fucking, I don't know what the robot girl, when Thanos had her fucking hanging in the air.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't just be like, watch this, and then fucking manipulate out of it. You know?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if she has the power to stay alive, she has the power to get out. I had a hard time with the fact she's stuck in place.
Yeah, but then Chet Buchanan, Darth Vader, comes out and he disses fucking Lion Girl's butt and then shoots her with the semen shotgun. He's like, wow, how you like this? You know? And who the fuck? Then there was another thing where it's fucking the devil Gemini has this giant ass dick and fucking pubes fro and just starts dancing around to transfer power to fucking Chet.
This movie, like, at this point, I just feel like the movie is just trying to top itself because it's
like, you know what,
beyond ridiculous already. We have to get somewhere. We have to feel like the end is a crescendo of something. But when you had nudity nonstop throughout this movie, it becomes a little desensitizing.
Like, all right, we have a fucking $100,000 budget. He's like, okay, $99,000 goes to fucking dicks. Wait a second, what? Hold on a second. Where you think we can't add any more dicks? Add one more. It's like when you go to the gym. It's like when you go to the gym. I was like, all right, I can't do any more fucking reps. A man could do one more rep, and then you do one more rep. There's like, you know what? A little kid just did 5. Then you're just like, well, I guess I got to do 5 more. You know, that's what it is. It's like,
and they're like, we've been getting so much normal nudity that like they were just like devil dick.
Like, how can we top normal dicks? Devil dick who's got to get him. You know, and that's exactly what the fuck. You like, so weird. I'll be like, I dare you to do it. You ain't gonna do it. We're like, oh, you don't think I'm going to? No.
This was probably just like a bunch of guys that are like trying to weird each other out or make each other laugh.
It was like our movie. There's no fucking reason why every scene we had to fucking start it off by chugging a fucking beer.
Yes.
Like, I bet you won't. Oh, yeah? You want to do it? And then it started off as a joke, and then it's like, well, we got to keep it going.
Yeah, really.
You know? And then it just like, it's the whole thing. As a joke, we're going to open it up, all right? Hear me out. Opening scene, dicks. Well, now you got to fucking, you start off strong, you got to finish it strong, man.
More,
you know?
Dicks. Devil dick.
Girl dicks. Fucking
girl dick.
Any kind of dick you want. Bring in fucking animals. I don't give a shit. Dude. So then fucking we're gonna go down to Mexico that doesn't exist anymore. You know? So then Yoshitoshi fucking challenges fucking Chet to a fight.
Yes.
Right? And yep, Lionheart girl. She doesn't deserve
Lionheart
that.
girl. Leon.
She takes another shot of the semen, and then that dude that like he likes her, like he's all of a sudden a robot now.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't remember how that happened, you know. And like I swear to God, I was sober when I watched this movie, you know. But I just
there's a bunch of
these
stuff
things.
that just comes out of left field, and this movie has set up a world where that makes sense, so it just kind of works.
Yeah, so I think that they ended up winning that fight. And then, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like Lion Girl. So when I was in college, like I took Japanese in college. And when it came time to like fuck around, like I'd always speak in like the widest accent ever, you know? So like that was a big thing. Like, you know, instead of being like, oh, book wa nihongo de nan toimasu, I say, book wa nihongo de nan toimasu, yo. And there's like, God damn it, Brian. You fucking quit talking like that or you're going to flunk. And I'd be like, Iei chigaimasu. Oh, book wa nihongo de. Boy, shi shuritsu daigaku e ikimashita, yo.
You're talking like Chris Farley from, I don't know if you remember that skit from SNL. There was the one where he's the white guy traveler that ends up on a Japanese torture game show. And he's like, quacky nerpy.
That's how we would always fucking do it. Like we would just speak, and then when the teacher would get pissed off, then we'd fucking lose the fucking Western accent and fucking speak, you know. Like there was one like I did a rap about just days of the week. I was like, Raishu Saraishu, Daishu, and you know, there's like, God damn it, Brian, you can't fucking rap Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day of the week. You know?
Yeah.
It was so fucked up. She was, you know, she was a nice lady. But I guarantee she's like, all right, I'm too old for fucking teaching these college kids fucking Japanese. I'm getting the fuck out. And the thing was, well, she was like 4 years older than us, you know?
Okay.
So Lion Girl goes.
But she was mature beyond her years.
No. She was hella pissed. So a lot of times, so like in, you know, LDS, the religion, the Mormon religion, when they go on their fucking their missions, they get like, it's weird. It's super weird because they get a little bit of, I don't know if training is the right word, but to learn these languages. And for some reason, they freaking pick up these languages super quick and easy, and they're like fluent. Where a normal person, it would take so much longer, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the people that go to colleges and they're the professors in foreign languages are returned missionaries that went to that country and they learned that language and now they're just back. You know, so that's exactly how my Japanese teacher was she went on her mission to Japan and she learned it and then she came back and then she had assholes like me that were like 4 years younger than her and I was like, hey, why don't go there, brother? Nantui Moscow. And she's like, God damn it, Brian, get out of my fucking class. Dude, every time I would say some shit like, oh, Jikosho kai sasati itadakimasu, yo. Yeah, she would. Yeah, man. But I always got great, like, you know, I had great handwriting in it and I actually knew my shit. I just gave fucked up accents.
Which is why you could get away with it.
Yeah, you can't fucking be mad at me because I fucking speak like the Ultimate Warrior and fucking Randy Savage. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know? But anyways, fucking Lion Girl goes to the top of a mountain, starts twerking, and then she speaks Japanese like I used to in college. Like, God damn it, you can't fucking do that.
At this point, I had basically resigned myself to the fact that this movie is just weird.
No.
And it's trying to out weird itself at this point, and I'm like, go ahead. Like,
yeah. Then she somehow like she finds out that she's the cure for people being fucking ugly.
Oh yeah, so she can stop the ANOROC thing, right?
Well, that or she just turns back time. She's like, oh no, you're gonna be ugly. You fucking need to switch that shit up. You know? UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. Exactly. So then it says, even though I call you what, Otahu-san, I'm like Kamuchio. What the fuck? You know, basically, even though I call you dad, I'm in charge. That's what that means. You know?
Yeah.
Then she just kills a ton of people, and some alien came to save the other people, but they tell her that she's the cure. And then back to dicks and butts and fucking. You ever see that show OA?
Yes, I watched the first season.
Yeah, well, I'm
all
against
that weird dancing.
I'm against. I've said it before. I'm against fucking school shootings, but
I mean, there's some people.
You want to stand up and dance like a nerd, you and 6 of your friends. Then guess what? Like that person went there. He's like, all right, I'm going to shoot up the entire staff. And then he sees these 7 losers stand up like, eat the fish, swim. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm shooting all these 7 first. And then I'll go to the rest of them. That's fucked up. But, you know, don't act like a nerd and dance like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then that was, she saved the day with OA dancing and fucking, you know. Fades to black. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, this like
fades to dick.
I had no idea what we were getting into until we did. And you know, this is one of those movies I'm glad I took a chance on.
It was funny. I think my wife said it best though when she left. Like, you know what? Fucking enjoy this shit. Fucking dipped. She made it about fucking 30% of the movie. And she's like, what is this?
I get it. It's like we've watched enough weird stuff that we have a tolerance for this, so we can get to the place where, it's that James Balsamo sort of thing where you keep hitting the joke until it starts being funny, then it stops being funny, and then it starts being funny again, and then it's hilarious.
Well, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. No, like, you ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy?
Yes.
Grandma's
Mr.
Boy.
Cheezel.
My wife has never seen that movie.
It's a great movie.
It is. It's a hilarious movie. But if you think about it, the first 10 minutes of it, all of a sudden this guy just starts jacking off and fucking busts all over that dude's mom and all this stuff. And you're just like, you came in super hot at the beginning of the movie. The rest of the movie is nowhere near like that.
No, they set a high bar.
And so my wife is like that movie came out like fucking 20 years ago. Go lay down.
Let's say like 2005, yeah.
So that movie came out, and you're watching that movie, and the first 5-10 minutes of it, like, it's one of those movies where like you thought they were going to come in hot, and for the rest of the movie, it's just going to be nothing but fucking, come and fart and fucking piss jokes and everything like that. You're just like, God, this movie's not going to be funny if this is all it is, But then it has nothing to do with fucking the first 10 minutes of the movie, 5 minutes of the movie.
No, it settles in pretty nice.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
You realize there actually is a plot and character development in this
video
movie.
games, motherfucker.
Yeah, it actually does kind of, tell a good story about how creating video games is difficult.
Yeah, but not this movie. This movie started out with dick and balls and ended with dick and balls.
That's the thing I love about this movie. There's like two ways you can go. You can try to settle into a story, which it does for a little bit, but then descends back into madness. Or you can, create a skeleton in a story and really try to, give it some length. But this one just has a mission statement, sticks to the mission statement. You know exactly what you're getting.
Do you think that we're ever going to see a fucking movie that, like, it was surprising. Like, back when we were younger, it was tits, and then maybe asses. Mm-hmm. And then somebody's like, you know what? We should show a dick.
I think
that every once in a while there's a dick. Do you think in our time that we're going to see a fucking butthole in a movie?
Yes.
Really? You don't think that's the line that there's like, we can't cross that line?
That Max and Netflix exist and they don't truly have censors means we're going to see it because they're trying to outshock each other.
I don't know, man. I don't think that the world is ready to see a fucking butthole in a movie. If they're not,
you won't know until you put it in there.
Oh, man. Like, damn. Like, that's a question,
But you just gave me an idea. But
in the dumping, you see a zoom in on a butthole?
Spread out butthole.
No. Fuck just, that.
Like, not even like the focus of the shot, just have be like the, as the shot is moving.
It's just like your hand like this.
you just see it in the background and you're like, wait, was that somebody spreading their ass cheeks?
Like, hold on a second. Yeah, no. So, anyways, Lion Girl. I think the most disappointing thing about the movie was fine. The movie was perfectly fine. The storyline was good. It's about people that fucking have superpowers and doing anything like that. And then this is just my personal thing. Is like the most disappointing about it was that it wasn't based off of anime. Because if it was based off an anime, I could get behind it of why there's so much weird shit that's going on.
But I do appreciate the fact that he attempts to out weird what he's already done.
Yeah, he should 100% try to get this into an anime series. Like I said, I do not like anime at all, but I've watched One Punch Man, and I think they're making a game, or that they're thinking about making a real life one. and we've started watching some of the One Piece, but the One Piece is like 134 seasons of that shit.
There's like 1 million seasons. It's ridiculous.
Dude. So if you could make it as a fucking, like I said, when you watch One Piece, all that crazy shit goes on, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you watch the anime, you're just like, oh, okay, that makes sense, So in this one, if you could 100% make this into an anime, that would be a fucking awesome anime. And I don't I repeat, I hate anime. I fucking don't like Dragon Ball Z. I don't fucking like anime.
Yeah, no, I do agree that there is points where we have this larger overarching world and things are happening, but there's really no frame of reference as to why it's happening historically. We just have the experience of these people, and it becomes a little disorienting.
Yeah, if you put it as an anime, then you'd realize it, like, oh fuck, this is why it's so weird right now.
But I do love this movie for the fact that it tries to out-weird itself in so many ways.
Yeah, it was solid.
This guy's a genius. I love this guy.
God damn. I think my dogs are saying, wrap it up, B.
All right. Well,
being attacked.
Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
I know, right? We need to figure out what's crack-related next time.
Hell yeah.
You want me to hear? See? Here. Speak. Speak. Uh-oh, the other one's coming to fight. Speak. What? 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 Speak. Okay, then. She says, get the fuck off. All right. Thank you, everybody. And
thank you.
We'll see you next time.